You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I have your Young and the Restless promo for the week of July 24th through 28th. This is the big next week on Young and the Restless. We are going to break it down for you. We're going to tell you what you're going to see in the three big scenes in this promo, and we're going to tell you what the official spoilers are that tie back to these scenes in the promo. And then we're going to show you the official CBS promo so that you don't miss a thing. All right. So we're going to dig into this in 1 second. If you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless spoilers, news, and more. Okay, so what I wanted to say is they have branded this as next week on Y&R, but all three of these scenes take place on Monday's episode. So it's really a next time on Young and the Restless. If they're going to start doing the next time on and giving us daily promos, that would be great. But right now, the only soap that does that is General Hospital. I know it's extra expense, it's extra trouble, but I really used to love it back in the day when they all had the next time on, and then you could have a conversation about, ooh, what are we going to see tomorrow? All right, so digging in, scene one is Jack Abbott with his fiancé, Diane Jenkins. He says, if we decide to really fight, I guarantee you, Tucker McCall is going to pull out every dirty trick he can even think of. And she says, I'm sure you're right, but I have a plan. Now, this conversation could take place later in the week because we do have more Jack and Diane scenes, but I know we have a huge set of scenes with them on Monday, and I think this is the dialogue from Monday. At any rate, the official Monday spoiler is that Jack Abbott wants Diane Jenkins to get in the muck and play dirty. So that sounds like the same day. And then the second scene we have is Billy Abbott talking to Phyllis Summers there at the GCAC, because of course that's where everybody is these days. It's the happening place. And he says, I do want to share something with you. And Phyllis says, what do you want to share with me? And he says, it's about summer. So there's not an official spoiler that ties to that, but there is a spoiler for Phyllis for Monday. Phyllis Summers' freedom isn't assured. The EMT is going to go missing, y'all. The one who's supposed to exonerate her. Whoops. So I will tell you, though, a little more about this Billy and Phyllis scene because I've already seen it. And he's telling her just how well Summer is handling all of what Phyllis has made her endure, from the grief to how it's affected her marriage and all that. Billy basically says Summer's a real trooper and kind of wants to remind Phyllis that she's been a real crap bag to her kids. Of course, we have to remember that Billy at one point slept with Summer. Y'all remember that? Back when he was in his crazy jabote phase. So that was the worst pun name of any. And boat names, if you guys spend time on the water, boat names are usually pun names anyway, like real fun, spelled with two E's, like a fishing rod. But jabote was ridiculous. All right. So he's proud of how Summer has handled this. Phyllis, no doubt, is too. And Billy's harsh words to her bring tears to her eyes, but you know, what's going to bring more tears to her eyes is finding out that her star witness has gone missing. All right. We also have in the third scene of this promo, Abby and Devon at the Chancellor Mansion with Ashley and Tucker. And Abby says to her mom, you have our blessing. And Ashley says, really? And Abby says, under one condition, you stop looking at wedding venues and you let Devon and me throw you a wedding here at the house. And Tucker says, oh man. He's floored because they're there at his mom's house. All right, that also takes place on Monday, July 24th. The official spoiler is that Abby Newman offers to host and plan Ashley Abbott and Tucker McCall's wedding. She seems convinced, for whatever reason, that Tucker is a changed man and he really loves and respects her mother. I don't believe it. I think that as soon as he gets a ring on her finger, he will be bored and up to naughtiness and no good. He's already told her a couple of times, he's warned her, like, not to bore him. Like when she goes on about the Diane stuff and the corporate plotting, he's kind of like, boring. you don't want to bore Tucker McCall. That's when he goes looking for amusement elsewhere. So all three of these scenes play out on Monday, and so it's kind of a weird weekly promo. It's still a good promo. It's still exciting. There's still a lot to see next week. And I personally think that it's Tucker who has hidden Carson the EMT away to make sure that Phyllis follows through. We shall see. Buckle up. We are about to show you the CBS promo, and you can see it for yourself. If you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Y&R updates. And if you enjoyed this, we'd love it if you click a like. Here you go. Buckle up. Y&R promo for next week.
If we decide to really fight, I guarantee you Tucker McCall is going to pull out every dirty trick he can even think of.
I'm sure you're right. But I have a plan.
I do want to share something with you.
What do you want to share with me?
It's about Summer.
You have our blessing.
Really?
Under one condition. You stop looking at wedding venues and you let Devon and me throw your wedding here at the house.
Oh.